welcome to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be reviewing the Morphe James Charles palette. They made a collab together and I'm really excited to finally review this after a long time of waiting for the right time to finally get into this review. This is the packaging that you receive once you get your palette in the mail. I ordered mine from Ulta Beauty. That is the best place to order it because sometimes there's sales and special offers that you can use to purchase high-end quality items like this one right here. I'm really excited. Finally, I'm getting into the lovely palette. This is what the palette looks like. Right here it has Morphe James Charles right on the front cover, and you open it up and you have 39 beautiful Artistry shades to choose from to complete any kind of makeup look you can ever imagine and will ever need. I am obsessed with the color story. There's so many bright, neutral, shimmer, mattes. The sky's the limit. I saw this at Ulta and I knew I had to get it because Halloween is coming up and I'm going to be needing a big palette for what I'm going to be doing, and why not have something at the palm of my hands? If you're a makeup artist, this will definitely benefit you for sure. And for me, I feel like I won't have to buy really any other eyeshadow palette for quite a while, but you know me, I'm probably going to be buying more and more eyeshadow palettes. You can't have too many eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to get into some swatches right now so that way you can see for yourself how these shadows show up in natural lighting. So I pre-filmed some footage for you for your enjoyment, and hopefully it will help you see what the palette is all about.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'm going to be doing the swatches for the Morphe James Charles palette out here in the beautiful natural sunlight so that way you can get an idea and feel of like what the colors look like in the palette in natural lighting. I'm going to go through the first row of the palette. The first shade is your typical base shade, very light skin toned shade. That is in the shade Canvas. The next one is a very off-white color and it's called Ring Light. These two make really good base shades. The next one is a creamy golden shade. Very pretty. And it's kind of like a nice skin toned shimmer shade. Very light. The next one is a beautiful Halloween looking orange. It's kind of like a tangerine color. This will make a very good Halloween color. The next one is called Rusted. It's a very beautiful red orange shade. I think that one is like my favorite so far that I've seen, and it's very beautiful. I really like it. Great for Halloween, like I've been saying. The next one is a beautiful like orange gold shimmer shade. It's called Halloween. So these three would be great for like a Halloween spooky look. Very fall vibes. Oh, it's so beautiful. It kind of has a rose gold sort of feel, but on the skin it's not like that really. It's a beautiful just basic shimmer pumpkin orange shade. This lovely light golden shade is called Wig. Super pretty. I really like it. It's very vintagey sort of gold. Very pretty. It's very light. The first row seems to be very light in tone, except for this darker one, which is called Tea. It's a nice espresso brown. Great for like maybe a smoky eye. And that one's really pretty. Those are the swatches for the first row. We're moving on to the second row. The first one in the second row is called Punch Me. There's the swatch right here. The next one is called Sister. The next shade is called Mary. That would make a great addition to a smoky eye. Now we're getting some pigment here. The next one is called Literally. This lovely, very dark, rich red shade is called You're Kidding. That is really red. So let's see how the swatch is. Next one is called Shook. Next shade is called Boutique. I really like that one so much. And then the last one is called Benny. That's a very dark pigmented black right there. And those are all the swatches for the second row of the James Charles palette. I'm going to be swatching the third row now, the bigger shades in the palette. This one is called Flashback. It's just a pure white shade. I really like that. It's a nice champagne color. There's a lot of shimmers in this palette. The next one is called Tune, a light yellow shade. This one is called Code James. Nice autumn shade. Oh, it has like a pumpkin spice latte feel to it. The next one is called 10% Off. For some reason, this one is called No Beans. That's a funny name. And then the very dark black one is called Spooky, right here. Ooh, let's see. Oh, now that's a black. See, I barely have to do anything, and it's like already becoming very pigmented. I like that. That is the swatches for the third row. Moving on to the fourth row in the palette. This fun yellow color is called Bee. I like it. It's super bright and colorful. The green glitter shade is called Guac. Guacamole. That's a beautiful green shimmer shade. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it looks okay. This lovely cloud blue is called Hello. Oh, it's very light blue. Pretty much like a cloudy sky. This one is called Playground. Okay. The next one is called A Brother. Kind of like a purpley blue shade. This lovely purpley pink fuchsia cosmic shade is called Artistry. I think I want to play with that one a little bit. I'm going to put it up here. I'm running out of arm room. That is so beautiful. This next one is called I Love That. Ooh. And the last one in the row is called Pinkity Drinkity. That is the fourth row of the James Charles palette. Last but not least, we are on the final row of the palette, and this lovely green shade is called Social Blade. I am obsessed with that one. It's going to be great for Halloween, and just comboing everything with the black. I don't know, I'm really feeling this green, and I'm excited about how well it's pigmented. I'm obsessed with it already. The next one is called Daddy. Not a huge fan of the word, but okay, it's a lovely hunter green. The next shade is called Cape Cod. The next one is called Cola. Oh, that's a very pigmented blue. The next one is called Acapella. The purple one right here is called Escape. The next one is called Single. Last and finally, the dark pink one is called Skip. And those are the final swatches for the James Charles palette. Before I forget, I'm going to be announcing the winner of this lovely Ipsy staycation bag at the end of this video, so stay tuned and the winner will be announced at the end. I'm so excited to be giving this bag away to one lucky viewer out there, so good luck. We are going to have a lot of fun with this palette. I have kind of like an idea of what eyeshadow look I'm going for today. Something fun and something where we can try out a wide range of colors in this palette. And I'm really excited to finally get into this palette and see what it's all about. I already primed my eyes with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. So let's get started with our eyeshadow look. To start out with the look, I'm going to use the flesh color tone right here at the top of the palette called Canvas. I'm taking my Morphe E18 brush. I'm just going to gently pack on some of the eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Canvas eyeshadow for my base shade for the look today. And I'm just applying it all over my eye. All over pretty much. So I have some base set already. The color is going on really smoothly. It's just so easy to work with. For my lid shade, I'm going to be using this beautiful, lovely purple cosmic pink fantasy shade. It's called Artistry, and I'm really loving it. It has like a blue sparkly undertone, and I'm really obsessed with it. It caught my eye, and I'm going to use that for my lid. I'm taking the MAC Pigment Packer brush and just packing on that eyeshadow. I have to say this palette needs a lot of space on your table for sure. You cannot have a lot of things on your table. This takes up a lot of room. Trust me, it's just wow. I didn't realize how big this palette was. I'm going to add that to my lid right now. There's a lot of fallout already from the eyeshadow, which I'm not a fan of. I'm like, this is why I do my eyes first, because of all the fallout from these shadows. I'm like, there's more pigment on the brush than on my eyelid. I'm just saying. I'm going to get my brush a little bit damp here. Let's see if it'll work out if I dampen the brush a little bit. Will dampening the brush help it? Well, actually, yeah, it did. Having a little bit of water on the brush actually is making the pigment stand out a little bit more, and it's actually going on my eyelid, which is nice. Without the water, you would just be digging out the palette, it seems. It pops a lot. In person, it's popping, like, no joke, and the feel of it is really nice. The texture is so nice as well, and it's working really well with me. And the packer brush that I have, it's just a good tag team to have. I kind of wish that would work without having to damp my brushes. I don't really like dampening my brushes when I'm working with eyeshadow because I just don't like the feel of like wetness on my eyelids. It's just kind of creepy in a way. It's just, I don't like my eyes to be wet. Very pigmented product, I have to say. Like, wow, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, it is a very stunning eyeshadow. The next shade that I'm going to be using is this lovely blue shade. It's very pigmented. It's very pretty, and it's really speaking to me right now. And it's in the shade Playground. I'm going to be using my Farrah blending brush, 25EL, and I'm going to dip into the product ever so slightly, and I already pre-dampened my brush. Now that I know that you have to dampen your brush before you dip into the product so that way you can get that full pigmented feel. And I'm just going to take it to the outer corner and then blend it inward. I'm going to take a dry eyeshadow brush and blend out that shadow the best that I can. It's going to be a little difficult because of the pigment still being like damp and settling. Adding on another layer of color and then blending with my dry eyeshadow brush, marrying the two shades together. So far it's looking really pretty. I'm going to do the same for the other side as well. Starting from the outer corner, working my way inward. For some reason, this eye always comes out iffy. It's like, I don't know, sometimes this eye just doesn't want to cooperate. I'm going to take my dry brush and blend the shadow, and I'm going to build once this one is all blended out, interchangeably in between brushes. I like this eye better than this eye. I don't know what's wrong with this eye. It's like, not today, I'm not doing anything, I'm on vacation. I'm like, no, you're going to do at least something. I'm a little bit more heavy-handed with my right hand than my left hand. Ambidextrous problems, what can I say? I wonder, are any of you ambidextrous? I'm really curious because I've always been ambidextrous, and I always apply my eyeshadows like really weirdly. Like I always do my left eye with my left hand and then my right eye with my right hand. Like when I try to interchangeably do it, it's just not the tea. It's like always coming out really funky, and I can't even do it. For some reason I don't have the mechanics to do that. I'm going to be using this lovely neon green beautiful shade right here. I am living for that color. I'm going to be using my Morphe M578 brush. I'm going to pack that pigment on, and I'm going to add it to the bottom of my eye, kind of like an eyeliner effect. So I'm starting with the outer corner, working my way in, being like a wing effect, marrying the green to the blue on the outer corner, and then working our way to the inner eye. You kind of sense a theme here, right guys? Like, you know, my hair, I'm kind of like inspired by my hair. It's kind of like a peacock like effect. Like my hair kind of has like the look of like a peacock. There's like so many different like ranges of like blues and kind of like some sort of greens going on. Being too much. Oh my god. I've been living for Peter Mon, and he always says be too much, and you know what, he is right. Be too much, because you only live once, and why not have some fun with your eyeshadows and your looks? Like, you're only going to live once, so why not have fun and be inspired by what you're doing? And that's what I'm doing today. Have a little bit of fun with the eyeshadow look and add more pops of color to the look. I'm going to be using the lovely tangerine color right here. I don't know if you can see it. That will be my inner corner shade right in here. And I'm just going to take my Luxie brush, and we shall see how this will go. I'm going to marry it a little bit with the blue and green, and it's okay. I didn't dampen this brush. I had to dampen my brush a little bit because, I don't know, I feel like the pigment wasn't really picking up very vividly like I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be popping, like you could really see that pigment, and it was not doing it for me. I love that it brings out creative, you know, sides to you, and you can explore different shades and colors and just have like a fun look without grabbing like 10,000 different palettes. and fighting with them. You just have something super quick, simple, and easy to use. I know it's huge, but it's very convenient, and I really like convenience. That completes the eyeshadow look using the Morphe James Charles palette. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup off camera and come back to you with my final thoughts of what I think of this huge Artistry palette, so stick around. I'm back and I applied my makeup off of camera, and I'm really loving this eyeshadow makeup look. It's stunning, and I don't know, I'm living out a peacock fantasy or something over here. I'm obsessed with it. I love how vibrant the colors are. They're so well pigmented. I really am impressed with the Morphe James Charles palette. You get a lot here, a lot of bang for your buck, and you have a wide range of colors to choose from and play around with and be inspired, so that's always nice. And if you're in the market for a nice Artistry palette, definitely check this out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm not disappointed. The only issue I have with the palette is that you have to dampen your brushes before applying your eyeshadow, because the pigment won't pick up so much without the product being damp. And I don't know, I don't like to dampen my eyeshadow brushes. I don't like the way it feels, and it's just creepy feeling. I don't like wetness on my eyes. It's just no. I'll do it, but it's a big no for me, and I'm just like, that's the only flaw with the palette. I recommend that you pick it up at Ulta just in case if you have any points or if there's a sale going on. You'll get a great product for a great price, so why not pick it up at a steal, right? So sales are always nice, and that's how I got mine, and I'm glad I picked mine up. I hope you'll pick one up for yourself too if you're in the market for a great Artistry palette. Today is the big day. Today I'm announcing the winner of the Staycation Ipsy bag. I have all of the names in this hat, and I'm going to draw one lucky winner, and I'm going to shake it up a little bit here, get everything going. Going to stir it around, and I'm not looking whatsoever. I'm just going through. I'm even going to close my eyes. How about that? Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Who will be the lucky winner? I have a name. Who is it? Nia Zales. She is the winner of the Staycation Ipsy giveaway bag. Congratulations, and thank all of you for participating in the giveaway. I appreciate all of your comments on the video. I'll be contacting you on social media so that way you'll know that you are the lucky winner of the Ipsy Staycation bag. Congratulations once again, and I'm really happy for you. Hopefully in the near future, if we can get to another milestone, we'll have another giveaway. Thank you so much everyone for watching my Morphe James Charles eyeshadow palette review. If you like the video, please leave a huge thumbs up down below. It's super appreciated. While you're here, why not subscribe? It's free. Pressing that notification bell, you'll be notified when the newest, latest videos are posted every Wednesday and Saturday, so go check out those uploads. Follow me on all my social media so you too are in the know when the newest, latest video is posted, and with whatever I'm doing in case you're interested, so go check me out over there. Everything is linked down below along with coupon codes, affiliate links, so that way you can get some great steals and deals. My Avon shop is also available in the link down below, so you can get all the essential products that you need for a great affordable price, so go check out the link. I'd be really grateful and appreciative to be your representative today. As always, I'll talk to all of you next time. Bye everyone.